Want to speak real German from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GermanPod101.com.
Aufgeregt, excited. Aufgeregt, excited. Ich bin aufgeregt, jetzt mit euch dieses Video zu drehen. I am excited to film this video. Dynamisch, energetic. Dynamisch, energetic. Ich versuche jeden Tag mein Tag sehr dynamisch zu starten. I try to start my day very energetic. I wake up with a big smile. That makes a big difference if you try. You know, most people are not morning people, but I think if you start the day with a smile, then it will be a good day. Entspannt, relaxed. Entspannt, relaxed. Normalerweise ist der Sonntag mein Tag, wo ich entspanne. Usually Sundays is the day I relax. Maybe it's a very German thing, but Sundays is in Germany kind of a holy day for family to relax and just be with friends and not think about work or just anything. Freundlich, kind. Freundlich, kind. Meine Nachbarin ist sehr freundlich. My neighbor is very kind. Yeah, I think when you get along, especially with neighbors, that's very nice. And sometimes, you know, if you need something, you can just ring the bell and ask for certain things. So it's always good to be a kind neighbor. Remember that. Glücklich, happy. Glücklich, happy. Jeden Tag sollte man glücklich verbringen. Every day should be a happy day. Well, yeah, some of you who have been following my videos maybe know that usually I'm very happy. It actually takes a lot for me not to be happy. So, yeah, I think it's very positive and good for yourself to always be happy and learn German happily. Hoffnungsvoll, hopeful. Hoffnungsvoll, hopeful. Ich bin hoffnungsvoll, dass mein nächster Urlaub sehr gut sein wird. I am hopeful that my next summer vacation will be very good. I think we all look forward to our summer vacations, and yeah, let me know what you have planned. Lachen, to laugh. Lachen, to laugh. Lachen ist ansteckend. To laugh is contagious. I think to laugh is a universal language, and it just is a good way to start a conversation, or if you're new somewhere or in a country where you don't know, it's a good way to start and even learn a language by laughing. Lieben, to love. Lieben, to love. Ich liebe Hunde. I love dogs. Yes, I am a dog lover, and well, if you've been following some of my other videos, I actually, well, my parents actually own a German Shepherd, and he's really sweet, and I really love him. And dogs are just very kind animals. Lustig, funny. Lustig, funny. Ich liebe lustige Filme. I love funny movies. Well, comedies, funny movies are such a good way to spend, for example, a Sunday afternoon. Mögen, to like. Mögen, to like. Was mögt ihr an der deutschen Sprache? What do you like most about the German language? Leave in the comments. I would love to know.
Du bist gut aussehend. You look handsome. Instead of du bist gut aussehend, you could also say du siehst gut aus, or just easy du bist hübsch, like you're pretty. Just say it when you really mean it, okay? I don't know. You know when to use this compliment. I don't have to explain to you, I think. So, yeah, second in line, second word for today is, or second sentence for today is du bist schlau. You're smart. Also alternatives to this, you could say du bist clever. I think that's a very cool compliment. Who wouldn't like to be called or seen as smart? Number 3, and that's the one which should come from your heart, really. It's Du bist ein toller Freund. You're an awesome friend. It's the compliment you would go with for your good ones, for your buddies. Okay, I come up with another little bit cheesy one. Deine inneren Werte sind noch schöner als dein Äußeres. Your inside is even more beautiful than your outside. As I said, a bit cheesy, but I mean, okay, if you really like someone and he is really pretty, but you want to point out that he's not only pretty from the outside, which could be very superficial, but also has a very beautiful soul, or you just feel connecting very well with that person, you could go for this compliment. Ihr Lebenslauf ist beeindruckend. Your resume is impressive. Yeah, if you show somebody your CV, what you've done in life, oh, I went to high school, I went to university in 3 different countries, and I worked in 4 different continents, and I probably visited 5 planets. Then that's a very impressive resume. So resume in German is Lebenslauf, and if you show it to somebody and he says, wow, dein Lebenslauf ist echt beeindruckend, that's a good compliment. That means you should probably apply for the best company ever. Großartige Arbeit. Great job. That's a cool one. I use it very often. It's like really just go for it, and everybody likes to receive a little bit of a good feedback for the work he has done, or if it's just like a little kid painting a picture. Gute Arbeit. Großartige Arbeit, even more. Great job. That's a compliment you could always go with. Du hast einen guten Geschmack. You have a good taste. You could say this for the clothes, like, wow, die Jacke steht dir. Du hast einen guten Geschmack, so you can combine those. That jacket looks good on you. You have a good taste. But of course, this also works for music and movies, kind of for everything which you can have a good or bad taste of. So I kind of really like this compliment, as you can connect with people by it. Dein Lächeln ist wunderschön. Your smile is beautiful. To me, that's a very nice compliment, because I just really like smiley people. I like when I talk to a person which is happy, which is smiling, and it's just a lot more fun and enjoyable, entertaining to talk with a person who's smiling. It's just nice, right? Du siehst wunderschön aus. You look gorgeous. This one really reminds me of my time abroad in the US, because back in time I didn't know how to pronounce gorgeous, so I used to say Georges, and there was this girl and I used this word and I said, oh, you look gorgeous, and she really laughed. So I kind of figured after time she liked it, so I don't know if she thought it was cute or whatever, so I just kept saying Georges, cause it worked. Du hast einen tollen Sinn für Humor. You have a great sense of humor. This is a very important one to me, because if you want to spend a lot of time with someone, let's say girlfriend, boyfriend, later wife, or even your best friend, I believe you kind of need to share same kind of humor, or same sense of humor. If you have a person and you spend time with and you have lots of good laughs together, then just tell them, wow, you have a great sense of humor. They even probably will feel encouraged to keep being their way. Number 1. Ich bin ganz Ihrer Meinung. I couldn't agree more with you. Apparently a very strong expression for agreeing. In an argument, I don't know, it could be used at work or family, friends, for any group of people, you could use this, and there's a debate and you really strongly agree with one side, then you totally can go for this. Ich bin ganz Ihrer Meinung. I couldn't agree more with you. If you're not as certain, and here we come for number 2, nun, ich bin nicht sicher. Well, I'm not sure. This is a way you kind of neither agree nor disagree. It's something in between. If you really don't know what's right, what's wrong, you could use this. It leaves it open, so yeah, even if people ask you something in German maybe and you're not sure how to answer because you maybe also didn't fully understand the question, go for Ich bin nicht sicher, I'm not sure, then at least you don't make a wrong decision you might regret later, right? Number 3, easy one, natürlich, of course. So, for example, if I ask you, do you like learning German with German Pot 101? Your answer would be natürlich, of course. Number 4, ich denke schon, I guess so. I would agree, but I'm not 100% sure. It's you're leaning towards one side, but don't want to fully fall out of it, right? Ja, Sie haben recht. Yes, you're right. The way I imagine it, of course, is like if you're in a dispute maybe with somebody and then you want to admit, okay, he's right for a thing, but then also bring on your own arguments or points. You can say, yes, you're right with this. Ja, Sie haben recht. But, and then put your own point. As easy as that.
Want to speak real German from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GermanPod101.com.
Magst du deutsches Essen? Do you like German food? Magst du deutsches Essen? Do you like German food? Eines meiner Lieblingsspeisen aus Deutschland sind Knödel. One of my favorite German foods is Knödel. It actually is made of potatoes. It's like a potato powder and you boil it in water. It's very German actually. It's called Knödel. Ich lebe in dem Land, wo die Sprache gesprochen wird. I live in a country that speaks the language. Ich lebe in dem Land, wo die Sprache gesprochen wird. I live in a country that speaks the language. If you come to Germany and want to learn German and study German, I mean, since you are in Germany, it would be, of course, easier to get around, even in the supermarket or just different kind of things like getting on the bus, on the train, and finding your way. It's all in German, so it's a good reason to learn German.
Gibt es einen Bus vom Flughafen in die Stadt? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Often airports are kind of outside of the city, right? In Germany, or actually in Europe, we have Ryanair. Probably you've heard about it. It's like cheap airline, but we all want to save money, so it's good. But often the airports of this Ryanair are actually not in the city. So if you fly Ryanair to Barcelona, you end up, I don't know, 100 kilometers out of Barcelona, and then you always have to take a bus. This also happens in Germany. For example, the Frankfurt airport of Ryanair is about 100 kilometers out of Frankfurt. So you will have to ask for a bus to the city. How do you do this? Gibt es einen Bus vom Flughafen in die Stadt? Number 4.
Last. Ich war das letzte Mal am Meer vor circa einem Jahr. The last time I was at the ocean was about 1 year ago. Die Person, person, die Personen, people. Die Personen in Deutschland sind sehr freundlich. The people in Germany are friendly. Machen, make. For example, meine Mutter macht heute einen Kuchen. My mother is making a cake. And if you've never tried German cake, it's really good. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. Ding! Now it's done. And then it's going to go whipped cream. Wie geht es Ihnen? How are you? Wie geht es Ihnen? And then, mir geht es gut. How are you? I am good.
Könnten wir das Menü haben, bitte? Could we have the menu, please? Going to a restaurant, you of course want to know what the food offering is before you just order anything. The waiter comes with the menu, and you can open it, search for your entree and for your drink. Beer, I'd recommend, and then, what I'm gonna eat? Schnitzel. Eat Schnitzel. Schnitzel is awesome. Good German food. I love it.
Ich möchte mich gerne mit der Familie meines Partners auf ihrer Sprache unterhalten. I want to speak to my partner's family in their language. You might be dating a German but you're from another country, so of course you get interested in the culture and the language. I think that's a normal thing, and in order to speak with their family or spend time on certain holidays, it's important to know their language. And if that's a reason, let me know. I'm curious if you're maybe dating a German and that's why you're actually studying German. Wie lautet deine Telefonnummer? What's your phone number? Wie lautet deine Telefonnummer? What's your phone number? I think it's important if you're in a country that you don't know and you're new, you're trying to connect, and so try to meet as much people as possible, get their phone numbers and meet them again. And so remember this question. Alt, old. Ich mag alte Schätze. I love old treasures. Ich mag alte Omas. Die sind sehr süß. I like old grandmas. They're really cute. Die Freizeit, free time or leisure time. In meiner Freizeit unternehme ich gerne etwas draußen. In my free time, I like to be outside. Gucken, look. Gucken means to look, and it's kind of used between friends and more young people, and it's not very formal, it's more casual. Ich gucke mir gerne den Himmel an. I like to look at the sky. Gern geschehen. You're welcome. Ja, danke, dass du mir beim Umzug geholfen hast. Gern geschehen. Thank you for helping me move. You're welcome.
Ich möchte das hier. I'd like this. Coming back if you're at the fair and you really don't know, like there's something you've never seen, but then you want to point at it and say you want this, and you want to impress the one who's selling you, the seller, speaking German, then you can just say, ich möchte dies, and he will be like, cool, here you got it. Number 16.
Lustig, funny. Finde mich immer sehr lustig. Vielleicht andere nicht, aber ich. I think I'm funny, even though maybe other people don't, but I think so. Einer meiner lieblingslustigen Schauspieler ist Ben Stiller. One of the most funniest actors is Ben Stiller. Der Kopf, head. Die Köpfe, heads. Okay, so der rollende Kopf, the rolling head. In German, if you do something bad, it's a way of saying die rollenden Köpfe, or your heads will roll. It's the same saying as in German, die rollenden Köpfe. Die lustigen Köpfe der Klasse, the funny heads in the classroom. There are always some class clowns. In Germany we call them die lustigen Köpfe der Klasse. Erzählen, tell. Immer wenn ich aus dem Urlaub zurückkomme, erzähle ich die aufregendsten Geschichten. When I come back from vacation, I always tell the most amazing stories. Als Kind hat meine Mutter mir Märchen erzählt. As a kid, my mom used to tell me fairy tales. The most famous fairy tales, Märchen, are from the Grimm brothers, and they're actually German. And I really used to love, Rotkäppchen, it's Red Riding Hood.
Entschuldigen Sie, wie hoch ist der Fahrpreis? Excuse me, what's the fare? In buses or trains, if you haven't bought your ticket previously ahead, then you might want to ask the driver what's the price before we're taking it, to not be surprised later. Yeah, bus tickets in the city usually are like, I'd say, $2.50. Train tickets apparently depend on how far you want to go. I think a train ticket from Berlin to Munich, for example, €50, I guess. Depends also if you book ahead or not. But yeah, if you ask the driver or anybody at the train station, you probably haven't booked ahead. It's always smarter to book ahead, then you can get way cheaper tickets, especially for trains. In buses, usually you're not really able to book a ticket ahead, you just buy it right there. And yeah, the driver in the bus always is happy to help you out when you're uncertain about the price. So just ask him. Number 20, selfie time. Könnten Sie ein Foto von mir machen? Could you take a picture of me, please? Yeah, nowadays this question is not asked so often anymore, because you always do your selfies, right? You do that? Like, I could actually film all this in selfie, but I would be too shaky, I guess. But if you want a proper picture, maybe of your group with everybody in it and not just this long selfie arm, then you should ask a stranger on the street. And I told you previously that most Germans know at least a little English, so they would understand if you have a camera and say, oh, could you take a picture, please? That you all want them to take a picture of you. Good sentence to know if you're traveling alone or with your partner or in a group and you want to have a picture. Then just ask, oh, könnten Sie ein Foto von mir machen? Könnten Sie bitte ein Foto von mir machen? going back home after your travel. You see clouds are coming back, like I'm not in this bright sun anymore. Yeah, time to go home. Yeah, travel is over, let's go back home and then bus to the airport. Have a good flight.
Einen Moment bitte. One moment, please. You bought something and you want to return it. Entschuldigen Sie, ich würde gerne etwas zurückschicken. Einen Moment bitte. Excuse me, I would like to return something. One moment, please. Ich hätte gerne. I would like. Ich hätte gerne einen Salat mit Pommes. I would like a salad with fries. Wait. I would like a water. Wie viel macht das? How much is it? Ich hätte gerne ein Kleid für eine Hochzeit. Wie viel macht das? I would like a dress for a wedding. How much is it? Zahlen bitte. The check, please. Zahlen bitte. The check, please. When you're ordering something and you're finished and you want to pay, you usually say to the waiter or waitress, Zahlen bitte. Hilfe, help. Hilfe! Help! Hilfe, like help, is when you're in need of something or you can't do it by yourself. You scream or you say, Hilfe! Ja, ich bräuchte Hilfe heute Abend. I need help tonight.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.